Whenever a major scandal hits the Christian church, whenever their moral failures are exposed, or whenever a Christian pastor gets caught in massive financial corruption, Christians always pull out a ready-made excuse to protect their religion. They would say, "Don't look at Christians, look at Christ. We are all flawed, but Christ is flawless. He is holy, He is good, He is pure. Look at Him. Don't look at us. Follow Him. Don't follow Christians." That's their default defense. Just take a look at these Christian media content on your screen right now. See exactly what they are claiming. The first one says, "Don't judge Christianity by Christians. If you do, you will be disappointed or even angry. Don't judge Christianity by Christians who fail to follow Christ. Judge it by Christ Himself." Another one, "Don't look at Christians, look at Christ." Yet another one, "Don't look at Christians, look at Christ." These are all Christian media content. They say instead of looking at the actions of Christians, look at Christ. If you judge Christianity based on Christians, you will be disappointed. Look only at Christ. So what they're all essentially saying is, don't look at us, look at Jesus. We are all flawed, but He is perfect, He is good. When you hear this, it might at the surface level sound like they are speaking with great humility. It might feel like, wow, look how humble they are. But what we need to notice here is this. Christians propagate their religion by claiming it is superior to every other religion in the world. They advertise their religion by calling it the most holy and pure path above all others. Their entire drama is based on pretending that they are more righteous and holier than anyone else on earth. But the moment they commit crimes and get caught, they immediately try to escape by shifting the goalposts. Don't look at us, look at Jesus. We are all flawed, but He is flawless and holy. When they say don't look at us, look at Christ, they are accidentally admitting one major thing. They are not superior to anyone else in the world in any way. They commit every single kind of sin and atrocity imaginable. Therefore, the moment they say don't look at Christians, look at Christ, they completely lose the right or authority to speak poorly about people of other religions. Secondly, when they try to convert people and spread their religion, they bring out Christians to give testimonies. They put them up on a stage, hand them a microphone, and make them tell a specific story. What do they say? "I used to be a Hindu before, I belonged to another religion. Back then, I was a bad person. But the moment I accepted Jesus, He changed me. He made me a new man. I am delivered from my sins." They spin stories like, "I used to be an alcoholic, but now I have quit drinking. I used to be addicted to movies, but now I have stopped watching them." By sharing these testimonies, they try to prove how much supernatural power Jesus Christ possesses. They boast that if you accept Him, He will completely transform you and make you a brand new person. They brag endlessly about how Jesus changed this and changed that, and how they have become holy and pure, quoting proudly, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new." To prove that their religion is the only true and superior one, and that their God is the only true God, they use these testimonies claiming He has transformed them into holy saints. But the very moment they get caught in corruption and scandals, they pull a complete U-turn. They instantly shift the goalpost and cry, "Don't look at us, look at Jesus, He is holy." How can we look at Jesus? He is nowhere to be found. If Jesus Christ were living in this world today, we could go look at Him and see if He lives an ethical life. But He lived 2000 years ago, and His story only exists in the Bible. Christians are the people calling Him God. How are we supposed to know He is God? They claim He is God, so they are the ones who must prove it. And to back up their claims, they rely on rehearsed lines like, "The moment I accepted Jesus, my life was transformed and I became a new person." In other words, they expect us to realize that Jesus is good, holy, and powerful through them by looking at the changes in their lives. That's what they claim. But do they actually live as holy saints? No. They commit every single atrocity. Every sin committed by people of other religions is committed by Christians too. There is massive corruption within Christian churches. They run frantically after money, 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 and more money. Materialistic greed is arguably at its highest among Christians globally. So, when all of this exposure comes to light, jumping up to say, "Don't look at us, look at Jesus," makes no sense. Where do we look at him? You are the ones claiming Jesus is God. If no real change has happened in your own lives, and you are living exactly like everyone else in the world, how can anyone know he is God? Essentially, Christians use a two-pronged deception to convert people. On one hand, they mislead the public with a false claim: "The moment I accepted Jesus, he delivered me from sin." But they have not actually been delivered from anything. They might have given up movies or quit drinking. That's the extent of it. Yet, simply by modifying those two habits, they make grand, sweeping claims that they are completely delivered from sin and have become holy saints. Secondly, if an individual drinks or watches movies, it doesn't vastly harm others. At most, it impacts their family. But these people who claim to be Christians are running massive scams to cheat the public and make a living. Think about how massive an impact that damage has on society. And when questioned about that systemic harm, they try to escape by saying, "Don't look at us, look at Christ." Their religion is not superior to any other religion in the world in any aspect. In fact, if you look globally, the highest crime rates are often recorded in countries identified as Christian nations. So we need to understand two things clearly. First, the claim that Jesus transformed my life the moment I accepted him is a lie. It is a fabricated lie used strictly for religious propaganda and conversion. Second, when they say, "Don't look at us, look at Jesus," that too is a deliberate strategic tactic used for conversion. Their very claim, "Don't look at us, look at Jesus," proves that the supernatural power they claim their God possesses is entirely non existent. The God they praise so loudly amounts to absolutely nothing.